Hello, Max. How are you doing?
Aaron, pretty good, thank you.
Awesome. So already 2 weeks ago, we were together in London for the Commvault Shift event, which was cool. First of all, a good event on what Commvault is doing and which direction they're going. And for the other part, it was also really cool to see some of the peers in the industry being there as well. But let's focus on what we heard from Commvault at the event. So please tell, Max.
Yeah, absolutely. So absolutely, it was a great event. Really enjoyed being there, and especially a day focused around cyber resiliency, security aspects, and so on. So it was good, as you said, to hear not only Commvault's strategy and vision, but also see how the company is effectively tackling those challenges, looking into the capabilities that they're building on their products, and so on. For me, that was definitely worth attending the event, and especially what I really enjoyed was the sessions we had, which were talking about the clean room recovery, tertiary recovery, and so on.
Yeah, absolutely. So we heard a lot during the day, especially from Commvault leadership, talking about air gapping, immutable design, um, built-in automation, ransomware, you name it. But for
Mm.
me as well, the clean room was really something that stood out. We had a kind of off-track discussion about it with some of the people that are really involved in Commvault in that clean room environment. What is important there? What can we expect? Um, from what I took out of it, the clean room is really important if you had an attack. So if the attack is there, so how are you going to make sure that you create a clean environment where the people of your business, um, after cleaning everything up, can go to and restart the process of being in business, which is really important for every company, if you ask me. But it's a really important aspect of what clean room really means. And for me, Commvault has a real good concept around it, especially with everything they've done with Metallic, moving over everything to Commvault, and working together with Azure on that part. Anything that you have noticed on the clean room part of Commvault?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, what's really essential is the concept. So clean room is not inherently new, right? I mean, the concept has been around for some time. We have primary data, we have recovery sites. Of course, it's part of the overall data protection strategy, right? So I have my data, I want to protect it, I want to have copies and a way to recover in case an event happens. But what happens in ransomware attacks is that very often the backup infrastructure is targeted, right? So you want to have a tertiary location, which is kind of a last resort environment where you can recover from. And and the clean room is about having a sanitized environment where you can not only recover the data, but you can validate the data is clean, right? So you want to ensure it's clean or clean it or whatever, but you want to have some level of control before you recover this data to your production environment. And and the big challenge has been kind of productizing those kind of solutions, because usually it was made of best of breed components. You had your backup here, you had to think about having a storage, and you need to put it somewhere else, not in your primary infrastructure. So where does it run? Does it run on the cloud? Does it run at the co-location or whatever? And I think that the great thing here with what Commvault has been doing is not just uh, kind of say, yeah, we have a clean room concept or a reference architecture, but turn that into a product which has, a very clear and easy way of doing things. And for me, that was the key takeaway. So obviously, there's still more to clean room than just going and saying, yeah, sure, I have one solution from Commvault. But I think that still this is a great step, and it's kind of relieves a lot the organizations which are considering the implementation of a clean room. So that's that much I would say about that.
Yeah, I absolutely agree on everything you said, and it's really good to see that companies are investing in this and creating products, as you said, that help a customer um, when they most need it, right? So yeah, I really liked the event, and I really had a great time meeting with peers. But the most important part for me was really the clean room product and what Commvault is doing with that.
Yeah.
For me, that's it. Anything you want to add to it, or is this it?
No, I think it's pretty much it. I would just say stay tuned for more, let's say, content coming in the coming weeks, months around cyber resiliency. I think it's still one of the hot topics. It's going to be one of the hot topics for 2024 for sure. Thank you, Ariane. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.